What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video finally. As I was saying last video, trying to get back in the swing of things. But as you can see behind us, we got our Cummins back. And I didn't get a chance to make a video when we first got it. It was definitely an eyesore. It started out as a project. It was like a lumber truck when we got it. And it was an eyesore. Like, looked like it got in a rollover, beat it. You know, what you would expect when someone says it was a lumber truck. Or logging truck, lumber truck, whatever. So we're making a video now about what it looks like now. I'll include videos and pictures of what it looked like when we first got it. And for those who actually watched my shorts, you'll know that we traded it and said our goodbyes to it for I think it was an 0460 Power Stroke. Well, 2 days ago, we just traded it back for the Cummins, and best decision of my life. Everyone's gonna hate me for this. Long story short, when we first got it, trans was missing fifth. It would be in basically neutral was the gear. It's a 5-speed manual. It was leaking oil or basically no oil at all. A lot of other shit. You know, the bed was fucked up. The body was fucked up. We before I got rid of it, we ended up putting newer headlights in, tail lights, tow mirrors, because tow mirrors were shot on it. That was on it when we got it. It was broken. Yeah, I had a retarded exhaust tip, But yeah, so I'm gonna make this video today on showing you guys the truck. We're gonna welcome it back and make a video properly this time. I'm gonna show you what's done to it right now, what's new on it now that we got it back from previously when I first had it, and what's in store for the future of this truck and what we're gonna do to it, what it's getting, what's either ordered, or the whole 9 yards. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. God, where do we begin? Well, let's look at the number one eyesore right now. This was new. I didn't do this before they bought it from me or traded it from me. So they took it upon themselves to chop off the exhaust and slinky it up to the bed, and they had a bed stack on it. And now that's gone because they took it with them and it's hanging. So I guess we could start with the bed after that. You can see where there's a hole in it. There's a 3rd gen stocks that were on it when I traded it the first time. Pitiful. And it's got the 5th wheel still. So that's good. That being said, since we're probably starting on the rear now, the bed. Got pictures and videos, I'm sure, of the bed before. And it had no taillight. This whole, I believe it was the passenger side, was all smashed in. Like, the whole bed was smashed in. The tailgate was smashed. Taillights couldn't, be held in. Pretty sure it's still the original rear bumper, which is okay because why the fuck not? It's gonna be either, I haven't decided, but I think I'm gonna do a roll pan. That'd be awesome. I think we're gonna do a roll pan design on them because I just love how clean they are. Drop in the comments, or I'm gonna do research, but drop in the comments below if you're watching this and if you're a second gen Ram enthusiast. Yes or no, do I have to delete? Because now that I think about it, I don't know if I've seen them before. I'm assuming, would I have to delete the whole hitch assembly to do a roll pan? Would it look weird if I still had a hitch assembly? If so, I'm assuming I have to just accept my loss because I do want the roll pan idea to be put on, and then I guess I'll just have to depend on my fifth wheel. Don't want to tow anything. But drop in the comments below, do I have to get rid of that whole assembly? Yes or no? I think yes, but maybe someone out there has done it. Or can I somehow integrate a hitch into the roll pan? I don't know. But that's an idea / what I'm gonna do. I just gotta, get around to it. Whatever. It's gonna be a good, long, done right project truck. So it's like I said, it's my dream truck. I really want this thing to just be, the truck. Excuse me, the truck. I want it to be the truck. So, yeah, let's see. Taillights, like I said, I bought those before. I got rid of it. They installed it, kept them. So what's new on it is the bed and the tailgate. The wheels are, well, I call them new. They're not what was on the truck when I got the truck the first time. They're decent for now. I think they're shot, obviously. You can see how basically bald they're getting. The whole truck hops when you try to drive it. I think the bed wasn't installed properly, or it's just missing some bolts or whatever, because I can't, I feel like it's kind of loose, but like I said, it's working out all the kinks of it. Got a third brake light on order as far, also the taillights to look good, LED. So one thing I will let y'all know now that we're talking about the truck is black. I'm going black right now. I'm okay with the, what's going on with it right now, because everything's probably going to be multicolored if I'm going to spray paint everything black, if it's like red or yellow or whatever, because it's not going to match. But I'm not going to care about the whole truck being painted because of everything that I'm going to be doing to it until I have everything, if that makes sense. What I mean by that, if I could try to explain it better, is I want everything on the truck that I'm comfortable with, not 100% obviously, because I'll probably keep changing stuff here and there, but I want everything on there done right before I decide to fully paint it. And yes, I'm going black to match my Jeep. I just think it's going to look better. I've kind of got out of the whole white stage, because people who know me in the past know that I've driven nothing but white vehicles. It's weird, like the white Platinum F-150 on my channel. But yeah, we're gonna go all black, but right now the whole truck's just gonna look like a collage if I have to, to get what I want. Like I want to get a cowl hood. I might just change the front end to a sport front end. I'm 50-50. I've always wanted a second gen with the fourth gen bumper that everyone and their freaking mom does nowadays. Some do them right than others, where they just slap it on there. We'll see how that goes with that. I don't know if I'm a fan of that right now as I get older, obviously. So yeah, there's that. So back to the truck. Obviously the wheels are getting changed too. Not really caring about it right now, since I can't daily drive it much right now, because everything needs to be just fine-tuned and worked on. But we are definitely going with a different wheel setup. I don't know if I'm going to lift it right now. I might just do the whole, 33, 35 inch tires by whatever. I'll just put wides on it, basically, is what I'm going to say. Yeah, mirrors, they're going to stay the way they are. I bought them like that. I bought them. I will color match them one day whenever I decide to paint the whole truck. I'm not going to go too crazy with, like I said, the paint matching right now until I figure out, when everything is done. Like I said, I kind of want to do the sport front end, the grill, the bumper. I think it'll look nicely for now. Maybe one day I'll do the 4th gen setup. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. Like I said, the suspension needs to be fine-tuned and worked on. Like, it is just bad. I will just go ahead and say that. Need to redo the whole suspension. Might even just do the small little lift kit, like a 3-inch, 4-inch lift kit, and call it a day. Not too crazy, not going big like other people do. Now, let's go on to the interior. And before we start, I'm going to sit here and say that, like I said, this is a project, so don't go crazy on me and be like, oh, you think your truck's nice. No, I don't. But for what it is and what it's been through, this is actually a start to a good project truck, in my opinion, because nothing's rusted other than... Oh, actually, I don't think anything's rusted on here. I think it's actually it's clean body. Nothing's rusted through. I mean, everything's surface rust on maybe the suspension and some of the frame, but that's about it. So I got a clean second gen up here in Kentucky, which is actually rare. If you know, you know, especially Tennessee. I just feel like every time I go on Marketplace, there's just a rust bucket and they still want $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 for it, whatever. So yeah, there's that. So let's get on to the interior. But like I said, it's not the best. It's your typical second gen dash. Actually, the dash is pretty damn solid on this, as you'll see. Actually, this is what you would call a rare Ram. Second gen Ram, because the dash is immaculate. The interior is shoddy though, and you're about to find out. All right, bam. So as you can see, it's tan. And at first I hated it because when I had this truck the first time, for those of you know, I had the 4Runner, and I was gonna match the silver, which this is not the matching silver as my 4Runner was, but I was gonna, you know, basically make it that. So I was gonna black out everything like the 4Runner. But now that I got a black Jeep and this truck's going black, I like the brown interior. It is my favorite now. I love this interior. I love the two-tone. I love the wood grain. As you could see, the dash is perfect for its age. Now, I have a hunch that it's probably not original, but for now, it looks good. Someone did a good job with whatever they did, whether they replaced it or not. The wood grain is nice still. Like I said, 5-speed. And the interior, gotta replace the seats for sure. Definitely that. It needs a good cleaning. Yes, the back doors work. Yes, there's brake fluid. It just needs a clean up, and the whole freaking truck is just... I love the brown interior, and I think it's gonna go good with the black paint job, like my Jeep. I'll give you a good view in the sun with that view of the lake. It's winter time still, so not summertime yet for fishing and whatnot, but it's close. We had a few days here and there that's 70. But anyway, so like I said, new front bumper, whether it's a sport or the 4th gen style, I don't know yet, along with the matching grill. We're gonna get new wheels and tires whenever we decide to daily drive it. For now, this thing's freaking filthy. And definitely redo all the suspension, probably do a small lift on it for now. Whenever I decide to finally paint this damn thing, definitely color match mirrors, you know, probably bumpers, get the color match headlights and taillights. But yeah, you know, rear bumper, go get a color matched rear bumper, maybe the roll pan style, and just match the whole truck. So basically what I'm gonna do, more than likely, is probably keep the exhaust the way it is and axle dump it for now. I think that's the best option. I'm not going to do no bed stack, and if I do the bed stack, it's already basically started for me. I just got to go find a tip. Maybe I'll do that for now. We'll see how it goes. I mean, that thing is freaking nice, and I'll do a startup video for y'all. It won't be really necessarily a cold start since I drove it here, and only been like 10-15 minutes since it's been off, but it's not bad though. It's nice. Like I said, she's a work in progress. stack tuned. Not a fan of that. When I first got the truck, like I said, I'm still kind of new to this whole diesel world. This has always been my dream truck to get a second gen Cummins, especially the long bed. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like everyone just loves the short beds, and it just looks weird to me. Unless I get my hands on a crew cab, which is probably highly unlikely one day. You know, like Gabe Farrell with his blue crew cab with Thomas King that he got from Thomas King, and a few other people that look like they got theirs specially built recently, or they found, you know, the holy grail, you know, crew cab 4-door second gen. So let's talk about this stack tune. So she's on a Smarty tuner, which is embedded and licensed for VIN lock, basically for this VIN of this truck only. Then the owner, when I first got it before me, he put an edge tuner on it also. And don't get me wrong, she's rowdy, even with the Smarty tuner. I mean, that's why I love these 24 valves. Everyone can argue there's a night and day difference in their opinion. And, you know, what's better, 12 valve or 24 valve? Oh, 24 valve obviously is a computer, you know, Cummins, ran off computers, and you stick a tune / chip, whatever, into it, and you get more horsepower. Boom, bam, whatever. 12 valves, obviously all mechanical. So there is definitely differences in how you want to do it. You got to, obviously, on 12 valves, you got to actually, you know, do mechanical shit to the truck to get your horsepower versus, you know, the 24 valves. You just slap a freaking chip or tuner or computer, whatever, into it, and boom, you got it. I wouldn't have gone with the whole double stack tune. I hate how people do that. This is my opinion, because she's not built right for that extra power, in my opinion. Like, for the edge tuner, I got her on stock right now because she runs the best right now, but obviously the Smarty tuner is embedded into the computer right now, so she's got some freaking balls right now, and she still smokes and whatnot mildly, which is cool. I love that, don't get me wrong. But as soon as you put that edge tuner and put it to like either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5's extreme. I've done it with 5 like quite a few times when I first got it the first time, and she'll cut off. Like she'll run until you let off on her, and she'll cut off, almost like she's not getting any fuel. It's not the right ratio, like you're starving her for fuel. And the truck has bigger injectors. It's built a little bit mildly, and yeah, I don't get that whole thing. So, I mean, I use it as a computer right now, and I look at my edge tuner to see all my, you know, specs, you know, my motor temp, trans temp, all that good stuff, you know, PSI and whatnot. And I run her on 0. Sometimes I'll get, you know, stick up my ass a little bit and run her on like 1 or 2 for mileage or towing tune. And like I said, you know, I know it works because you can hear the difference in her, in the tone of her, and how rowdy she gets. So I'm only using the edge at this point right now for the specs and the data. Right now she's on the Smarty tuner, which is cool and all. So as I learn more and research and whatnot, I'll get more into, you know, building her up probably and whatnot. Like, I may or may not get a better turbo. I heard for now, unless, you know, y'all drop in the comments below what you think I should do for a turbo setup. Unless I'm mistaken, I've heard and done my research that the Cheetah turbos are the new thing for these second gens, which I've, you know, heard them, and they sound freaking beautiful. But if not, you know, let me know what is the best setup in your opinion, the best sounding turbo on these Cummins. It's 24 valves, and what not to do too. Tell me what not to do on these trucks in general when it comes to building them versus, you know, what to do. And I either take in consideration or I just will listen. I'm gonna do another video soon. I got it in the works right now. The Wrangler, we've done some stuff to it. We just put a deposit down to get a 4-inch rough country lift put on it. And before you say anything, yes, I know rough country sucks to most people. Oh, you know, 4 inches is too much on some people's eyes for a Jeep. Well, I like to have a decent sized lift. She's gonna be built for 37s, re-geared, and I'm just gonna drive her. And we may or may not be needing a new transmission also in the Jeep. So this is also why I'm trying to build the Cummins a little bit, and maybe the Jeep. And maybe when the Cummins is a little more daily drivable, we're going to put the Jeep down. Maybe, probably, most likely, be a good chance to drop the trans, replace the trans, rebuild it, whatever. And then after that, the goal is to drop perfectly fine trans in the Cummins now, after we just fixed it, and put a 6-speed in it. So, like I said, this has always been my dream, to have a second gen long bed 24 valve Cummins, you know. And then what's the icing on the cake is it's a manual 5-speed, but I've always wanted a 6-speed. I've heard everyone goes to them and has good luck with them. So yeah, well, there you have it. So that's just my rundown for now. Probably could said a lot more or tell y'all a lot more, but I'll try to make more videos on the Cummins and let y'all know the progress. It's gonna be a slow and steady project. Like I said, I want to do it right, and yeah, just build her up. Like I said, dream truck. I'm not gonna let this one slip through my fingers again. I think I can get something better. The Power Stroke was great and all, and I thought I had good intentions on trading it and thinking I was good and all, but it's not for me when 6.0s are way too unreliable, and I didn't have the money for it. So yeah, I feel more comfortable working and building on a 24 valve Cummins than I do a freaking Power Stroke, or a 6.0 Power Stroke at that. So, but yeah, one good last look at her. And till next time, y'all, I'll try to post that video of the Wrangler sooner than later. The update, we just put a spare tire delete kit / license plate relocation bracket on it. It actually looks pretty sick. We just put new taillights on, which I think I'm going to end up changing out again. We let you guys see it. Really cool, really awesome. I'm about to do some headlight mods. Like I said, we're about to put that 4-inch lift on it come another week or two, and we'll show you some wheels and tires I'm about to pick out for the Jeep too. And I really think that she's getting some well-deserved love, that overdue well-deserved love that she needs, and then just start going balls to the wall with it. So till next time, y'all, can see you, bye.